Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, yeah, just a fun, relaxing, laid back, chill and chat live stream. So, yeah, anyways, something a bit odd just happened in my live stream. Just had some weird thing happen that, like, reset the time back to, like, less than 10 seconds into the live. But, yeah, this live stream, I'm here to talk about anything, just no personal information questions. That's the only thing that I can't do here, unfortunately. I mean, we can talk about sports, cars, music, video games that are, car racing video games or sports video games. We can also talk about, diecast cars, real life cars, that kind of stuff. We just can't do any personal info stuff, though, for, well, safety reasons, obviously. I do also like trains as well, so it's like we can talk about vehicles as well. I mean, I'm here to talk about anything just as long as it's not personal information stuff or like, anything violent. I won't do a live stream to talk about anything that's, personal info or violent. Basically, in my live streams, I want them to, have no talks about violent stuff or personal information stuff. But otherwise than that, for this live stream, and if I do any others like this, it's pretty much free range to like talk about anything or ask me any questions you have. So yeah, hopefully some people will join this live stream. So let's see what happens. Got this at the local Walmart store yesterday afternoon actually. And then I also got well, I'm not sure if that was afternoon or not, but I got these as well. I got these, I think, yesterday morning at some point. I may have gotten this one in the morning too, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, those are my newest like finds, buys, pickups, or additions for my collection of diecast cars. And well, yes, obviously I know it's pretty late for like other people who are watching this right now, so I can understand why you may or may not be able to join because of time zone difference. I may actually open some of these things in this live stream. Just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, I almost thought of returning these 5 NASCARs, but it's like, I just like these drivers a lot. And it turns out that I don't have a Darrell Waltrip NASCAR in my collection, so I would definitely be keeping this one. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson, those are like some of my favorite NASCAR drivers. Mark Martin, I mean, that's another great NASCAR driver too. And this is like a throwback wave in a way, because it's like there's 10 cars in this NASCAR wave for 2024 Wave 2. Now, this one does not have a chase in the wave, actually, at all, even though one of them supposedly looks like a chase car, but it's not, because most NASCAR waves that would have a chase car in them, there would actually be 9 cars in the wave, and one would have a possible liquid colored chase. And that's the one they normally double up in the case for the NASCAR Authentics diecast cars. But the thing is, though, you're not guaranteed that chase every time from the NASCAR case, because the NASCAR case has 10 cars in there. So it's like there's going to be at least 8 cars, 8 different cars, maybe a truck or like some Xfinity Series 1 of some sort, and 2 of the possible liquid chase cars for that wave. And the thing is, though, not every NASCAR liquid color chase or liquid color chrome chase will have, a sticker saying it's a liquid color chase, a liquid color chrome chase somewhere on the card. Some NASCARs have the liquid chrome color chase sticker on the card, and some other liquid chrome chases don't have that sticker on the card. So yeah, that can get confusing of whether or not you found a liquid color chrome chase for the NASCAR Authentics diecast cars. I really like this Porsche 911 GT3 Cup from the new Neon Speeder set. Now, the funny thing is, I normally don't buy a lot of pink and purple cars, but that's normally because they use them on more fantasy cars than real life cars for Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. But it's like, if it's on some cool like sports super hypercar like thing, I might consider getting one. So for this Neon Speeder set, they actually have the full set there as of yesterday at my local Walmart store. I don't think they'll have all of them there come like the next time I go back there, to be honest. But they might, I never know. But I mean, the set is full of almost full-on race cars only, actually. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, there's technically like 2 cars. Yeah, there's 2 cars in this set that aren't exactly race cars, and it's like they put them in a racing like livery to like supposedly call them as a race car, but they're not really a race car. Because a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat from Hot Wheels isn't classified as a race car. That's just like a high-end performance muscle car, maybe a drag car, but it's like, a drag car is not an endurance race car, which is what a lot of these other cars in the set are. Cadillac ATS VR, Mercedes AMG GT3, Ford GT, even though it doesn't say it's the LM, it is actually the LM race car version, BMW M3 GT2, McLaren F1 GTR, Porsche 911 GT3 Cup, which is this one right here. Those are all the race cars from the set that are actually endurance racing cars. The Corvette and the Challenger from the set, they're not endurance race cars. However, they do have a C7 race car from Hot Wheels, but again, that's slightly different than the Z06. And also horsepower is different as well. So would the top speed be different as well for those 2 Corvettes. Now for Dodge, on the other hand, I don't think they really have a Hellcat endurance race car. I don't know if Dodge actually even has like a GT class race car for endurance racing right now or not. If they do, just let me know, because that would be cool to see. This 5-pack is really cool. The new Motor Show pack. I mean, all the cars in here are just super cool. Probably going to open this right now, actually. if anyone, hops in the live stream, just feel free to put something in the chat that you want to talk about, or, have me answer questions too, because I'm here to do that. I don't know how long for though, but I'm definitely able to do that. Acura NSX from the Motor Show pack. The funny thing is, though, Hot Wheels 5-packs at Walmart stores, now this also depends on what Walmart store you're getting it from, because in other states, they may not be $5.62. They might be about close to $6, give or take. And the other thing is, not all states have sales tax as well. So that's the other thing. You may just end up paying the actual price for the 5-pack without any tax being added, because I know some states do not have sales tax in them. I'm not sure which states they are, but I know some don't. Corvette C8R in a really nice blue color. It's a really nice blue for this one. Now, the funny thing is, that Corvette and this Aston Martin are both race cars, but they're not done in racing full-on liveries with racing numbers and sponsors on the car for the paint they did them for this 5-pack. But it's cool to collect, some race cars with non-race car liveries on them, because I think it's cool that they do that. I actually like it when they do that, because it's then you get to see what the car looks like both ways, with and without the racing liveries, and with and without the sponsors as well. This one's done in a bright yellow color. I really do like that yellow on there. It's actually the first time they've done this car in a yellow color, because I believe the other colors they've done for this one were I want to say a white color. They did one in green, a lime green or a yellow green color. Then they did one in Gulf Racing in white, I believe. And then they also did a Gulf Racing in a light sky blue color. The black Senna from this is really nice, especially with those wheels, tires, and rims they've done on it. I mean, that is just a real nice one there. I don't say this too much, but I think this 5-pack is really a good one to get. However, that's not what I was saying. I was actually going to say I think this 5-pack is banging, and it's I don't know what that would actually mean, but when I think of banging, I think it's that means it's really cool, or really awesome, great, or really good, or really cool, something like that. Jaguar F-Type from 2020 in a really nice red color. This red's actually kind of shiny or sparkly in a way. It's a nice red. And actually, as I showed on the camera, it's kind of almost looks like a red-orange color in a way. It's a really nice dark red on that one. Next up to open is the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car in pink. Now, the Neon Speeders cars, if you put them under a light, it's they're supposed to do something. You'll actually see the neon effect happen. So it's don't think Hot Wheels is scamming you just yet until you actually put these cars under a light of some sort. Now, I'm not sure if you have to do it in a completely, dark area for that to happen or not. Sorry, some weird pop-up thingy just showed up, but I'm still here. I'm back now. But yeah, here's the Porsche. And actually, as I show it closer to the screen, it's instead of becoming normal pink, it becomes a slightly lighter pink. So yeah, here's the 911 GT3 Cup car from the new Neon Speeder set in this pink color. I really do like the pink on this one. All right, now it's time to open the NASCARs. I don't really know if I'll have a particular order of which NASCAR I open first, but I'm going to open all 5 of them. Someone hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. I do really appreciate that. And let's see here. Kind of want to open my favorite drivers a bit later, so I guess I'll start with Mark Martin then. I'm going to open this one first, the Mark Martin NASCAR from this 40th anniversary of Hendricks Motorsports, established in 1984. It's a really nice yellow. There's yellow, blue, and red on there. Change with Collectibles. Hey, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Not a huge amount, besides the fact that, well, I don't know if I should say this or not, but today's my birthday, actually. Yeah, these are all my newest pickups, actually. Everything that I'm showing in this live stream right now, I literally got from my local Walmart store yesterday, actually. I got everything that I'm showing yesterday from my local Walmart store. Thanks. And actually, I'm going to be going up to Color to Diecast sometime in July as well, by the way. I don't know what I'll be getting there next, but I'm going to be heading up to Color to Diecast sometime in July. Within like probably the first or second week of July, I'm heading up to Color to Diecast. I was supposedly planning on meeting a out-of-state collector at Color to Diecast because he actually has someone that lives in this state. I don't know their name, but I do know the other person that's coming here, though, and, you know, his YouTube channel name is called Car Spotter 2.0, and he's coming to, you know, Colorado sometime this year during summer. I don't know exactly when or what month that's going to happen, but they did say they're going to Color to Diecast. So maybe there's a chance I get to meet this collector in person at Color to Diecast, if that somehow happens. I don't know if it will or not, but it may happen, possibly. Here's my Mark Martin, number 5 NASCAR Camaro ZL1 1LA. It's actually a brand new NASCAR I have for my collection. I may or may not have other Mark Martin NASCARs in my collection. Now, the funny thing is, I do not have this driver in my NASCAR diecast cars collection yet, but I will now. Darrell Waltrip. My first Darrell Waltrip NASCAR in my collection ever. And it's of the it's of the number 17 one, and it's another Camaro ZL1 1LA. All these NASCARs I'm opening are the same Camaro, by the way. So for anyone that's joining this live stream later than Change with Collectibles has, I'm just letting everyone know all these NASCARs I open are all the same Camaro ZL1 1LA edition ones. So just thought I'd get that out of the way, because actually everything in here is a Camaro ZL1 1LA, because that's literally the only car they use in this wave. So yeah, first Darrell Waltrip NASCAR added into my collection. I do not have any of this driver, which is really shocking that I don't until today. That is a really nice color scheme on here. I really like the orange and white on here. And then there's some yellow on it too, actually, which is pretty cool. It says 2024 Camaro ZL1. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to open this one next. Next one I'm opening is Dale Earnhardt Jr. I do have a few of his in my collection, but not really of a ZL1 1LA Camaro in my collection, though, and not specifically in these colors. This is the next one I'm opening. These are all the NASCARs in the wave, by the way, in case anyone wants to see that. There's a few drivers in this wave that I don't even know names of, because it's like some of them are old, some of them might be new, or they're all just a bunch of old drivers that I've never heard of before. But I know Mark Martin, Darrell Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmie Johnson, and Jeff Gordon, they're all old NASCAR drivers. And actually, Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., they don't even race anymore. I know Darrell Waltrip doesn't race anymore. Mark Martin, I know, doesn't race anymore because his first NASCARs was like a Ford Taurus or Ford Mustang, like from the 80s or 90s, I believe. This one does not have a chase, actually. This one doesn't say look for a liquid color chase because this wave has 10 cars in total. Normally, a NASCAR Authentics wave that would have a chase in it has 9 NASCARs instead of 10 in there. And actually, this is a 40th anniversary Hendricks Motorsports wave, so that's why this one doesn't have a chase in there. They're celebrating the 40th anniversary of all these drivers and the team as well. So that's why this wave does not have a chase in there, because there's a bonus NASCAR in there to make 10 NASCARs for the wave instead of 9. 9 NASCARs in a NASCAR Authentics wave would have a chase, and it would tell you on the back of any card from that wave which one would be the chase to look out for. And also, not every NASCAR liquid color chrome chase will have a sticker on there saying that it's the chase. Sometimes you'll just have to look for super shiny chrome liquid color paint on a NASCAR from that wave. And if you find one like that and it's the actual chase one, then you found the chase for that wave. Here's the Dale Earnhardt Jr. NASCAR opened from the Hendricks Motorsport Anniversary Wave. All these NASCARs I'm showing are from 2024 Wave 2, actually, which is interesting because it's like, I don't know if the story skipped 2024 Wave 1 or if that wave hasn't come out yet. But yeah, all these cars I'm opening, I will be racing down my Hot Wheels 6 lane track at some point. I don't know when that'll happen, but it will happen. Next up is another one of my favorite drivers, Jimmie Johnson. The colors on this Jimmie Johnson NASCAR are just really nicely done. That front bumper in like the yellow green light color looks really nice in that color. Next up is the Jeff Gordon one. This one kind of looks like a rainbow in a way, if you can see it. Here's the Jeff Gordon one, completely opened. Now, if I had to pick a favorite one from this wave, it's either going to be the Jeff Gordon one or the Jimmie Johnson one. Those are just my two favorites from this wave. Now, I actually do like all 5 of these that I just opened, but if I had to pick one favorite or like a top 3, it would be Jimmie Johnson or Jeff Gordon or Dale Earnhardt Jr. Maybe the Darrell Waltrip one. That paint color is looking really cool. It would probably be Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, and Darrell Waltrip. Those would probably be my favorite 3 from this wave. Kelly Collector 75. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. Kelly Collector 75. Did you see the cars I just opened in the live stream? Just realized it's already a little bit after 10. There's another person here now. That's even better. Yeah, if you saw the post, those are pretty much what I've opened in the live stream, actually. I will be right back. I'm just going to get a few more things to show. So the two other things I'm going to show, these are my latest chase car finds from like a bit over a week or so apart, actually. So this is my first ever model kit chase. It's a 1953 Volkswagen Beetle Deluxe USA model. First ever model kit chase in my collection from M2 Machines. And it was just sitting there on the pegs, actually. This was about $10 because it's a model kit one. And then this one, kind of a funny, unique story, I guess, in a way. So I was at the local Walmart store, I don't know how many days ago, this week or about a week ago, and I'm looking at the M2 Coke cars on the pegs of like the 2 or 3 pegs that my local Walmart store has, and I'm going through all of them, and then I see about 2 or 4 other M2 Coke cars up above where, it says ask for assistance, because, not everyone can reach stuff up above on that very high up stuff. And I pull the M2 Coke cars down from that spot, and I pull 2 of them down. Nothing special or shiny, unique from like looking about them. I pull another one down, and bam, M2 Machines Coca-Cola chase. This is my first ever M2 Machines Coca-Cola chase in my collection. This Beetle, like I said earlier, was my first ever M2 Machines model kit chase in my collection. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Thanks. Now the M2 Cokes are about like almost $9, so it's like I paid about $9 for this one. So yeah. Well, that's pretty much all the car stuff that I had to show in this live stream, actually. It's, a little bit after 10, so it's like I'm not getting like a lot of cars to show in this live stream. I'm just getting a couple. And I really just wanted to like open and show my newest finds in this live stream as well too, because that was, another thing I was planning on doing in this live stream. But the rest of the live stream, we can talk about, like diecast cars, real life cars, video game car stuff, sports, music, anything really. Just, no personal information type things. So yeah, if anyone has, questions they want to ask me about, like, car stuff, diecast car stuff, music stuff, video game stuff, you're more than welcome to do that. So I found one of those chases in the morning, actually, like a little bit. I think the M2 Coke chase, I found that like about 11 to like 12 p.m., somewhere in that time frame. And then the Beetle chase, I found that really late in the evening, actually. I'm actually looking forward to getting the new Slide Street set with the GR Corolla. And same with the new Pop Culture set, the one that has the 2 Nissan Skylines in it, one from Gran Turismo the movie and one from Gran Turismo 7. Those are 2 sets I'm looking forward to. I'm also excited about a new Matchbox moving parts wave, because that's the wave they're going to be putting in the Matchbox Volkswagen Microbus Super Chase in. And apparently, they're making a few new castings actually in that wave to look out for. They're making a Land Rover Series 2 forward control, which is like an old Land Rover RV like thing. They're making an Opel Machia SUV in green. Not sure what the other new castings are, but the Super Chase from that wave is a Volkswagen Microbus. Or Samba Bus. Microbus, Samba Bus, whatever they're calling it in that way for the Super Chase, for the name of that Volkswagen model. Yeah. Yeah, the new Slide Street Chase is actually going to be the GR Corolla fully blacked out. And I think the Corolla non-chase one, I know it's yellow, and I think it has like some sponsor on there. I think it's like Rain-X or something. So, yeah, that's really all I can think of for sets right now that I'm looking forward to. Actually, there's another set coming out. I don't know what it's called. Oh yeah, they're making a new Japan historic set with a Nissan GT French Skyline thing in it, and that's also going to be the blacked out chase for that set when it comes out later this year or whenever it comes out. I'm still looking for this S15 and the Toyota Sora from a Fast and Furious set, along with the Porsche and Mercedes from the newest Fast and Furious premium set from Hot Wheels. I want to say like mix 2 and 3 for 2024 Hot Wheels Fast and Furious premium cars. There's basically just 2 cars I'm still trying to find from those sets right now. There's also a pop culture set coming out sometime this year with a pink C8R Barbie Corvette in it, and I may have to get one just because that's pretty cool. Because, like I mentioned earlier, I don't really know any. I don't really collect a lot of pink and purple cars for Hot Wheels or Matchbox in my collection that often, because most of them are fantasy castings more than real life cars. Well, this is a new 5-pack from this year, the Motor Show one, with the 2017 Acura NSX, the Corvette C8R in blue, the Vantage GTE in yellow, the black McLaren Senna, and the red Jaguar F-Type from 2020. This is a new Hot Wheels 5-pack from this year. There's quite a few Matchbox 5-packs coming out this year, actually, and it's like, maybe there's like 2 that I would consider getting. I forgot what they're called now, though, but I think one of them's like another Autobahn Express thing. I'm not sure what the other one was called. I've seen the Flames 5-pack. I just don't know if I want to buy that because there's like 1 or 2 fantasy cars in that set, and I just don't collect fantasy cars. I mean, 3 of the 5 cars from that set I wouldn't mind getting, but it's like, am I really going to spend about almost close to $6 for 3 real cars and 2 fantasy cars? I don't know if I would do that or not. But yeah, if there's any other questions or stuff that people want to talk about with me right now, now's your chance to do it. I mean, if you want to ask me questions about, diecast cars, real life cars, video game racing car like stuff, sports, music, please feel free to do that right now in this live stream. Cali Collector 75, have you seen this NASCAR wave yet? The 40th anniversary Hendricks Motorsport wave at Walmart or Target? Because these are actually a lot of, not all of them, but some of these drivers in this wave are actually drivers that don't race in NASCAR anymore. So I just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, so this wave has drivers like Darrell Waltrip, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and a few others, I think, that I'm not even sure what the driver names are because I don't know them all. Hey, Diamonds, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Diamonds, do you have like anything you want to like ask me or talk about? I mean, if anyone has any questions they want to ask me about, like diecast cars, video game racing cars, real life cars, sports, music, please feel free to do that. There's 5 people here now. Wow. I almost thought I just heard thunder outside my window right now. Well, if anyone has any other questions they want to ask me about sports, music, sports video games, racing car video games, real life cars, diecast cars, please feel free to do that now. Thanks again, Kelly Collector. If there's like no more questions, or like stuff for me to, talk about or have my opinion in the chat mode that you guys are talking about, I'm probably just getting the live stream right about now then, because I don't think I'm seeing anything that, anyone wants to. All right, let's do it. Favorite game to play? Like, are we talking about racing car video games or sports video games? Because those are 2 separate categories in a way. I mean, technically, racing car video games are considered a sport in a way. Even though what I classify sports as was more like, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, racing. Okay. My favorite racing game to play is probably Forza Horizon 5 on Xbox One. But if we're talking about like circuits only, it's probably going to be either Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo 5. The only reason I say Gran Turismo 5, not 7, is because Gran Turismo 5 has a lot of cool cars that you won't see in Gran Turismo 6 or 7, actually. And that's one reason why I really like playing that game. And also, they have some race cars in that game that you can't get in Gran Turismo 6 or 7, actually. Because that company, they don't have their own racing brand anymore. They've actually teamed up with Peugeot now. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know how long I've been collecting toy cars for. I don't even know if I actually bought Hot Wheels before Matchbox cars when I first started collecting stuff, to be honest. Oh, geez, favorite food to eat. I like burgers, pizza, cheese curds, cheese sticks, well, mozzarella sticks. My favorite color is actually like teal blue or aqua blue, which is a very unique color because it's like they don't make a lot of toy cars in teal blue or aqua blue. So yeah, but if there's any other questions or stuff that you guys are talking about in the chat and you want to hear my thoughts or opinion on it, please just chat amongst yourself and I'll throw in what I have to say about those things. Actually, I do have some stuff I want to say in terms of sports. A Texas Ranger rookie hit a cycle in the game today and was the youngest Rangers player to do that. And actually, the second Rangers player to do it, the first Rangers player that hit for a cycle for the Texas Rangers was in 1985. And this one hit for one in 2024 in today's game, actually. And the other sports thing I was going to mention is I don't know if there's any Kansas City Royals fans here or not, but Bobby Witt Jr., their shortstop, he went crazy fast around the bases, got a triple in 11 seconds. He literally ran around the bases, got a triple in 11 seconds for the Royals in today's game. Also, for other sports stuff, there's a lot of basketball free agency stuff going around. So it's like, we'll see what teams did good and bad for like players they get in their team before like, preseason and the actual season starts. The HK Super, that Volvo Gasser is really cool, actually. That's one that I really hope to get. I actually like the GK Super as well, too. The GK Super treasure hunt is the Audi 90 Quattro in blue, and that thing is really cool in that shiny blue color with the rims and stuff. The rims, wheels, tires on that thing for the Audi 90 Quattro from 2024 GK Super, that is just really cool. Yeah, and I think I actually had some baseball card, or used to have a baseball card for him. I don't know exactly how I got these baseball cards, but someone years ago gave me some pack or like some bag or baseball card. And the funny thing is, I used them for a giveaway, and I still actually have the other cards from that giveaway somewhere in my house, actually. And I don't know. Maybe I used that for something. I don't know what for, though, but who knows? What else was I going to say? I may possibly have a future giveaway happen on my channel. It's not confirmed just yet, but there's a chance that I may have a future giveaway happen on my channel. I can't confirm it just yet because I still have to talk to parents about it happening, though. But if my parents do confirm it, I will let you know when that happens. I don't know how many days that'll take before I get any confirmation of giveaway happening or not. And also if it does happen or not is another thing. But yeah. That's all I can really think of right now. This live stream, just that I mentioned, has gone on for close to almost 50 minutes now, actually. It's about to reach 43 minutes here soon. Yeah, the Audi 90 Quattro Super in blue is a really nice one. They're actually making, 4 Supers this year that are race cars, I think. They're making the Super Trofeo Huracan in red, which is a Lamborghini race car super. They're making the Mazda 787B, which is a race car super. They're making the Audi 90 Quattro, which is a race car super. That car actually raced in IMSA. I don't know what that's called exactly, but it's some really cool racing series. The Audi 90 Quattro makes a really big amount of horsepower, actually, and it might shock you. That thing for the race car, actually, I believe is like, I want to say it's 690 horsepower or 720 horsepower in that thing. And it's a very bizarre engine. It's actually an engine that probably race cars today, I don't know if they'll still use that one or not, but it's a really cool engine in that thing. I'm not sure what the top speed of that car is, but it's pretty cool. Oh, are you talking about that the Nissan Skyline you're talking about? Is that the Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge one? Are you talking about the Ultimate Challenge Nissan Skyline Cali Collector? Or is it a different one? Speaking of RLCs, who's excited for that dark blue Supra to drop? I mean, that thing just looks gorgeous. That is like a really nice color for a 1997 Supra with an opening hood. I am not missing my chance of getting that RLC. I don't know when it's dropping, though, because it's like, I haven't heard if it's like coming out like this coming Tuesday or this coming Thursday. Because it's like, if it comes out this Tuesday or Thursday, I'm definitely going to be on the Mattel Creation site to get one for sure. So yeah, well, that's all I can really think of for my live stream right now. Now there was one other thing I was going to mention, but if anyone wants to meet up with me in Colorado Diecast when I go there in July, just let me know, because I will be going there in July. I just don't know what day that's going to happen, though. Changefith Collectibles, the Dark Blue RLC Supra. I've seen it on the Daily Dose channel. He just made a video about it earlier today, actually, I believe. I want to say like one or two other channels did as well, too. So I don't know when it'll be dropping in July, but it's definitely coming out in July. I know that. Well, if there's any other questions anyone wants to ask me about, like music, sports, car racing, video games, real life cars, diecast cars, what's my thoughts on like the diecast car hobby now, please do ask them right now in the live stream. If you have those kinds of questions to ask me, or if you just want to talk about stuff for like any of those topics I mentioned and want to hear my thoughts or opinions on certain stuff from those topics I've just mentioned for this live stream, I'll definitely share my thoughts or opinions or views on things from those topics. But if not, then I'm probably just going to the live stream now, because I should probably end the live stream decently soon, because it's getting to be almost half an hour till 11 p.m. right now, actually, for me. Thanks for stopping by, Isaac from Cali Collector 75. It was nice having you and Chance in the chat mode feature. But yeah, I should probably end the live stream pretty soon, because I myself actually do have to eventually get going to bed. If there are no more questions or things that you want my thoughts or opinion or views on in the live stream chat feature, I'm probably just going to the live stream right now. Thanks everyone for joining. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you all next time in my next live stream of whatever it's going to be. I'll let you know what my next live stream is by doing a post or a video, or maybe possibly both of them before I do my next live stream. I don't know when my next live stream will be or when it's going to be, but I'll definitely have a post or a video, or possibly both, before I do it. Bye now, laters, and also everyone have a great last day of June before we enter a brand new month this year. And tomorrow we will be 5 months away till December. Tomorrow we will be 5 months and 24 days away till Christmas. So keep that in mind, people, because you know that Santa is watching us to make sure if we're, being good or bad. Keep that in mind. Well, bye now, laters, and I will see you all in my next live stream.